No, what am I doing? There you go. That was a clever workaround. I don't even want to cook a meal yet because I still have meals. We're going to eat this once we get up in the morning, and let's go to sleep. Whoa, rift activity is very high. I don't know if I've seen that before. I thought high was the highest. And it's very clearly very high. I can hear one right next to me. Ooh. They're coming out. The drifters are coming out to play. Now we're totally surrounded by packed dirt, except for this one right here. So we should be safe. If anything, that one could maybe fall in somehow, maybe, but if it does, I mean, I think I could just do this and I'll be safe. Unless it were to somehow totally fill in, which that would probably get me killed, but we'll see. Whoa, and they're probably right on top of me too. Maybe I slept a little bit too early. Dang, there were so many cool, like indigo milk caps, lobster mushrooms. That stuff is so cool. Just wait until we figure out if these things get like a medicinal value in the future. I'm kind of against using the obsidian knife because it's like it's a prized possession and I don't want to break it, you know, but why when I could just use a flint knife, you know? And this is one made with a bone. But see, is this only obsidian knife? It looks like. It looks like you can't even use a regular knife. Oh, no, you could use different knives. Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of knives. That's cool. Pumpkin slice. Who slices a pumpkin in a cube? Pineapple slices. Wow. Cassava. Cassava. It's a useful vegetable. It can be added as a starchy vegetable to meals or dried and ground to make flour. The cassava plant tolerates most warm climates and yields a good quantity of the crop. Raw cassava is toxic, however. To make it safe to eat, it must be first soaked in water for a day. The soaked cassava must be peeled with a knife. Cassava can then be added to meals as a vegetable. Once peeled, it must be used within a few hours or else it will start to dry out. When dried, its only use is to be ground to make cassava flour. Wow. Cassava flour. Cassava dough. Cassava bread. That's part baked. There we go. Oh, you can char your bread. Okay. So this is the peak for Cassava right here as far as food goes. It looks like saturation goes. If you char it, it goes down. But it's fresh for longer, so that's cool. See, that's cool. That's very dynamic. There's a lot of strategy involved there. It's like, hey, I want to char my bread so it lasts longer. You know, I get less from it, but it lasts longer. Or it's like, you know, no, I want to make it proper so it gives me the most eating benefits. Like, charred cassava bread lasts more than twice as long. 8 days and 18 days. Have we looked into what are we in, rock strata? Have we looked into rock strata? Let's see. There are 3 general types of stone in Vintage Story. Oh, okay. See, I don't think I remember studying this, or it didn't stick if I did study it. Sedimentary stone types include claystone, sandstone, limestone, chalk, shale, chert, conglomerate, and I mean, how do you say that? Bauxite, bozite? I don't know. Sedimentary layers. Oh, here. This is what we need to do. We need to... Right now is a great time. I'll go to the very last page in the Rudo handbook. And this will be our pronunciation page. I'm going to write down things I want to learn to pronunciate. So that when I do come across that word, I pronounce it correctly. Pronunciation. Okay, now the first thing I want to do is not... I mean, I don't want to learn how to pronounce bozite or bauxite or conglomerate yet, because I want to... Like, I'm not using those yet, right? Let's see if there's anything in our inventory that we can pronounce correctly, that we don't know how to pronounce. Penny log. I want to make sure... No, I'm kidding. It's pine log. Flax, rye. That's obviously rye. Obsidian, I know that. Spelt, that's obvious to me. Filled beanade. See, when I first saw this current, I thought, currents? What are the currents? What is that? Because I'm used to the, current being current, like a current, like an electrical current. But no, I think I looked at this up and I think it was current. Just so I'm gonna keep saying current. I think that's the proper pronunciation for that. Field mushroom. Here, perfect example. Rusula, green cracked Rusula. So I want to learn how to, when I'm done later on, I can look into Rusula and see. I might even study about the mushroom itself, but I want to know how to pronounce this. So Rusula. I mean, is it Rusula? Rusula? Usually it seems like a lot of pronunciations are naturally the ones that roll off the tongue, the proper enunciations, but not all the way, and that's probably just totally... I don't know why I said usually. But it could be Rusula, because that's the easiest to pronounce. It rolls off the tongue. Rusula, what would be the purpose of putting such emphasis on the second U? But we'll see. And who's to say what pronunciation is even proper? That's another argument to be made right there. Alright, so Rusula. That's our pronunciation homework today. Alright, seems to be calming down. Rift activity is already down to medium and it's 7 o'clock. I'm already... Okay, I'm gonna eat this. Nice. Now I'm gonna pick up my bed. And I'm gonna pick up my torch and hold it. And then I'm gonna pick up the all the dirt as I go. Ooh, it's rain is seeping through. Nice atmosphere. So we have a new page in our Rudo book. Pronunciation. You guys want to know the pages in my book so far? While we're gonna give the drifters a moment to leave. I have a controls page that tells me about the controls. I have an inventory management page. A mechanics page. This tells me about like stability and stuff like that. Just stuff that I learned or stuff you guys told me about. Or stuff the survival handbook told me that you know. Mostly the mechanics one has like stuff about gears. One is like 24 hours in game, means 48 minutes IRL. I have wearables, so like clothing, and I can craft clothing and stuff like that. I have a page dedicated to light, just facts about lighting. Eating, panning, gears, animals, runes / structures, weather, flax, the Rudo hut. I used this as a way to write down my plans for the Rudo hut, which all I have here is a little sketch of when I was trying to figure out how much thatch I needed for the thatch roofing when I was out collecting it. I was like trying to visualize, how many blocks are back home at the Rudo hut. So I was drawing it out. I have the 5 tool racks with different tools I had planned on making. I had how many sticks and flint I would need for it, and then the roof details written down. I have a page for foraging, copper, winter, navigation, which is like how to tell the direction of north, temporal storms, leather making, farming, treasure hunter. Right, so we have a quest. Roy, the treasure hunter, wants us to bring him a tin bronze pickaxe, not tins. And then I have signs of the south, and then we have the pronunciation page. This is kind of a dire situation. It's already 9:10. I want to start traveling, but those guys are still there. So I think what I'm going to do is break out of here and just run and not collect my packed dirt. I could always collect packed dirt later. Maybe it sounds like they're starting to run away now. So I'm trying to think, how long will it take me to break 2 blocks so I could book it? He sounds like he's to my left. Let's try this. Let's break 1. And if he shows up, that'd be great. Rather, let's do this. Let's break this side. There's one. He's a dangerous one. He might be able to get in here. Was he crawling and he fell and then he got up and started walking? I don't know. I'm tempted. Oh, see, they're down there. Alright, let's break this one and Oh, shoot! Is he gonna run away now? Let's go. I got a little bit nervous there. I'm not gonna stop to collect those field mushrooms. In fact, they may have me kind of trapped because of the water. Oh, shoot! The water did not totally block my fall. And now this is dangerous. Rift activity is still medium. If someone throws a rock at me, I could get severely damaged. What is that? Is that not a puffball? Oh yeah. I have to remember to pick up my puffball mushrooms with care. Oh, that's rough. Here, let me try this. I'm gonna throw these down and harvest this one. And then I'm gonna harvest all the other ones on this basis. I'm gonna harvest all the other ones that have the same age, and then I'll combine them after. That's smart. There we go. Whoa, that looked like a hut, but I think it's just a tree. There's a rift. We're gonna avoid that. I'm glad we actually went over here and saw that. Oh boy. I am damaged. What does it take to make a band-aid? Clean band-aid. Oh, it just takes linen and a knife. Let's try to bandage ourselves up here. Let me find a safe spot real quick. I'll use some flax for a bandage. Oh, perfect. Little ruins. Ruins we can take cover in. There we go. Now let's make a bandage. That's a lot of flax for a bandage, though. But it's 4, so it's not so bad. And we'll throw away our dirt. And let's use a bandage. What does it say? 3 HP when healed. Oh, nice. See, that's the way to go. I'm happier about this. I'm fine with this amount of health. Now let's get this bony soil. We're gonna have a jackpot to pan through when we settle. This is gonna cave in. As will this. Oh, a cracked vessel. What is it? Oh, it's copper. How much copper? This is our first time finding copper in a cracked vessel, I think. Ooh, 6 copper. That's 1 ingot. No. Is it? No, 20 pieces. Regardless, we can do something with this, right? So What can we throw away? I don't want to throw away the sticks because sticks can be hard to come by. Should we throw away the field mushrooms? Should we eat some field mushrooms and then throw them away? Let's do that. Wait, no, we're supposed to eat them first. Look at that. We'll throw that one away. Did we get our copper? Yep, okay, let's go. Onward to the south. Which is most certainly this way. Let's see. That way, yep. So 14 days, that's a long time. We gotta eat these cranberries next. Or, currants. There's more puffball shrooms. May as well take these. Alright, that's good enough. Let's combine them. Dang, there's more. I thought I saw all of them. "30 puffball mushrooms and a trader right in front of us." That's interesting. Ooh, more ruins. Let's look at the ruins first. Ooh, water lilies. I think that's more ruins over there. They have a lamp on their wagon. Now this is some old, torn up ruins. Okay, there's one. We may just be looking at one vessel. More bee-nades. Yes, wait. Oh, we can only have 4 at a time. Alright, I gotta get rid of this. I don't want to get rid of the copper. Storage vessel. Oh, you know what? It's time to eat these currants. Perfect. Bee-nades for day. Oh, more bee-nades. Dang it. What's more valuable, a bee-nade or a rusty gear? Probably rusty gear. The bed's obviously super valuable. Maybe it's time to lose my flint knife and go with the obsidian knife. But let's be respectful in the way we give up the knife. We'll lay it down. It is now the end of this knife's journey. Thank you, knife. I think that's it. Now we have an obsidian knife. We've upgraded. We have several bee-nades. This is awesome. I can't wait to be in a tower one day and just throw bee-nades at drifters and see what happens. Alright, agriculture trader. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen an agriculture trader before. This is a cool place you got here. Hans? Well, it is good to see a friendly face. I didn't assume you were friendly, Hans. I said it was good to see a friendly face. You could be the biggest jerk with a friendly face. Alright, he's selling blueberries, fats. Okay, I think we bought fat before. So agriculture trader was, I forget their name. over by Mount Zucker Hut. But yeah. Empty skeps. He's not buying B-nades, but he's buying empty skeps. I don't think I'd sell him my B-nades anyways. Alright. Well, thanks a lot, Hans. Wow, look at these chests. This tells me that's a lot of... You could fit a lot in a chest. I gotta look into those. He looks like he has one of the smallest wagons, yet it's like the largest inside. Bro knows how to utilize his space. Now, I know you guys said, oh, maybe it should only take, you know, a few solid days of travel to get to the south, but it's like, how do you know I wasn't in the far north? Or, I don't know. Maybe it would only take a few days if I was in the far north. Maybe the far north would always be snowy. Right, so now that we have a slot for copper, we can pick up any copper nuggets we see from now on. I had to let the other copper nugget go. Because it was getting dark and there was a wolf. This is mature flax. Alright, we get some more bandages back. Oh no, we let the hoe go. I think this is something worth making a hoe over. So let's go ahead and find some flint. Or you know what? Nah. This is a mistake, I think, but let's see how much flax we get from this. Flax fibers, we have 19, 20. Ooh, we got 1 flax fiber. Yeah, we didn't get much without tilling it. We need to till next time, even if that means making a hoe and throwing it back down. And then we can't be jumping in water like that again. That was crazy. I didn't know it would do that. Man, today was not very productive. Besides finding a bunch more B-nades. Man, I almost feel like going back to the trader, but then I couldn't sleep in there. Probably not. Ooh, floating rock. Mysterious. Rift activity is still medium, but I haven't run into any. Right now, I guess